Okay folks, we're going to get started on the potato fritters today. That's what we're having for dinner. So we've got a bowl here with, what we got, about 8 potatoes. There's one large and the other's about average in size. So the first thing to do is to peel them. You will get a bit of mess on the floor, folks, and you'll hear me mum moaning about it, but it can't be helped. Get picked up afterwards. You have to make some sacrifices if you're going to do it for speed.
Cook it well to pieces, the upper pieces.
Yeah, I don't think they can quite see you that. Mum was just saying that she's making sure that she's giving it a good stir and all the apple pieces break up into small pieces.
Right. This is done. Oh, that's my head. You're a good girl.
Going to come back in a minute folks when I've got them all done to show you the next stage. Okay folks, once you've got your potatoes peeled, the next stage is use a grater. Probably a lot of you are going to laugh at this because I'm sure you've got those super duper automatic ones, but if you haven't, you need to use a grater. Must stress, you've got to be careful with your fingers folks, you don't want to be taking the skin off the end. So what you're getting is something like that, folks. There you are. Now I'm not going to bore you, I've got all these others to do, so we'll come back to the next stage. Okay folks, Mum's preparing the onions. Just cut both ends, slice both ends off, topped and tailed, you might call it. And she's just peeling the onion. At some stage I might have to vanish, folks, because the onion makes my eyes run. It'll be no good as a cook, not with onions. Yeah. So what are you doing here, Mum? You're going to cut it into little pieces?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bit like the potato.
Yeah.
Oh, she's just scoring it first. Oh, she's just scoring it, folks. Yeah, look at that. Very, very professional like. She can't hear me. Oh, I bet some of you can do it much quicker than this. So these pieces, folks, are being cut into about 1 centimetre, just less than ½ an inch in length. So she scored one way and then she's gone the other way. Put those in.
Wait a minute, what's this?
Is it bad?
Huh?
Is it bad? No, that was part of the skin, Mum.
Yeah.
It's part of the skin.
That's
We were panicking
even.
for a minute. So they're all into really tiny bits. I'm sure there's a machine for this. Looking at these folks now, they're about 5mm in size. What's that? About 1/4 of an inch. And it looks as though it could take a while, so I think what we'll do now is we'll leave it for a bit and we'll come back a bit later.
That's it.
Okay folks, I've just made a cock up there, sorry about that. I didn't realise I hadn't pressed the record button. Right, Mum's just added 2 eggs into here. She's added a pinch of salt and she's added a tablespoon of flour, plain flour, and that's all gone in. Sorry, really sorry about that. I was making a comment about the eggs, I'm no good at cracking an egg, and even Mum made a bit of a mess that time. Okay, so what happens now then, Mum? Is that it? We'll leave it until we're ready to cook the dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all ready. We're not going to be eating for another 1.5 hours, so that's all prepared, and then it will get obviously stirred up, will it, Mum?
Yeah.
Yeah, get stirred up, and then and hopefully, because I've got to pop out with my dad shortly to the doctor's, hopefully you'll be able to see how she puts it into the frying pan when we come back. That's the plan. But if I can't film that, basically two potato fritters go into a frying pan, a 26 centimetre frying pan, and it really needs to show you. I'm hoping I'll be back by then. I'm pretty sure I will. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that for now. Okay folks, we've been longer than we thought at the doctor's, so my mum's been cracking on with the potato fritters. So you can see what she does is, the mixture what you saw, she obviously gave that a good stir, and then she puts it into the frying pan in 3 little parts like this. And what it takes a while, and then we can see inside the oven there, it's all steamed up because the oven's on keeping them warm. But basically, she gets them to the brown, and then she flips them, just like that, folks. So that's when they're right, when they're that colour, that golden colour. So she'll leave that for about another 5 minutes, then they'll be ready. And obviously she can start serving up the ones what are in the oven. So that's how it's done. So you do 3 at a time. You probably, you know, I have about 6, and
You can have 9.
you know, I can have 9 apparently today. So yeah, I feel like it as well.
So,
So there you are, folks. I hope you've enjoyed that video. I'm sorry we missed a little chunk when we first started with this, doing these potato fritters, but that's how it goes sometimes. Here you are, folks. I forgot to show you the finished produce. It's all on the plate. This is how I like it, with sugar. Mum has it with her apple puree, and
Dad as well.
Dad, I think, is going to have some of this apple puree with it as well.
Yeah.
There you are. They've all got smiles on the faces, haven't you, Mum?
We all know.
She's hiding. There she is. And there's Dad.
Poor old Dad.
So there you are then, folks. Thanks for watching this morning's videos. I hope they've not bored you too much.